comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Beckham. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Let's take a second to think about Louisiana Tech. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you...
Oh, a lot of space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. Coming out with it, it's Bettis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Delaware's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. The Blue Hens send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane, he put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bettis. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Unleashes one. And his throw is incomplete. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder.
Turning it on! We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. And the Blue Hens come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Wants to throw again. Got it set up on the outside. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Blue Hens are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I know everyone's yelling like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go.
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kelly. Runs through a tackle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it.
It's a well ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The Bulldogs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Hopkins. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Back to pass, it's Beckham. Looking left. He's got it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Across the 45. Nice pickup on the ground here. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Blue Hens will try to pin them back with the punt. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hopkins. All right, guys, let's chat about Louisiana Tech. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to...
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Trying to find the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
All say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Blue Hens will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Hand off from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Beckham. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
3rd down play from the gun. Makes the catch. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Hopkins. There he goes. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Trying to pull his way in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. East Carolina looked dynamic today in a strong victory there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. They did the little things well, they did the big things well, and well, that's how you win games. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Blue Hens are in the hurry-up.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
At the 1-yard line. First down for the offense.
Snaps it in the shotgun. He wants it all. Touchdown, Delaware. Fit it in the window for the score.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, but I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Ruston.
Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Brown wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Line gets set. First down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it will go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Beckham. Safe completion on the screen. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field.
He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Hopkins. Pulled down for the tackle.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. They just keep firing. Throwing right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Back to throw, it's Beckham. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not. Do they get the ball back? But, man, did they set up some field position. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
He'll pull it on the read. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Beckham. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. Finally brought down. What a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. Slams it ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he's already put 1 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. And that is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. Looking for room. It's Booth. Breaks into the open. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. second down as we open the final stanza. They'll keep it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Handoff to the lone back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Booth. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to throw, it's Beckham. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The Blue Hens will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
Brown will throw it. Finds his big tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Jacksonville State.
They'll start this drive with a pass.
Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Across the 35. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They'll run it. It's Wade. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Got it.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll go right back to the run. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive.
On the field goal.
Make us happy. Get these 3 points. Let's kick the ball straight. Get it right down the middle. Bring it home, baby.
Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short.
Offense, it's 3rd down.
Get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man down the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Kelly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Make some noise. Get on your feet. Get loud, Bulldog fans.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
It's your job to stop him. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position.